morning. So I am going to show you what I eat for my macro diet in a day. Obviously it changes per breakfast, meal, lunch, and dinner and snacks, but I'm just gonna kind of give you guys a rundown as to what I cook for myself. So this morning I'm actually going to be starting with breakfast. I am going to be having the Kodiak. I get the buttermilk pancakes, good source of protein. And I'm also gonna try something new. So I have a light and fit yogurt. It has 12 grams of protein, and I'm gonna put some cottage cheese to give myself cottage cheese. I got the Good and Gather fat-free one from Target, and I'm gonna be putting this in my yogurt as well, along with some almonds and some blueberries. So that is going to be my breakfast this morning. I will also show you how I track my breakfast on the Lose It app, which is tracking my fat, carbs, and protein for the day. Okay, this is my breakfast. I have the yogurt, I added the cottage cheese, I put some stevia, which I didn't mention, some drops of this. I put about 5 drops of this, and this is something that I do not count on my macros. Along with some granola. I just put 1/4 of a cup of granola and 11 grams of blueberries. I will definitely be tracking this, like I said, on the Lose It app and show you what this kind of looks like. And then here's my pancake that I also need to weigh in grams. I'm going to enjoy my breakfast now. I'm starving. So I'm in the app now, and because I eat these Kodiak cakes on a consistent basis, it already has it in my your breakfast food options. So I just added the grams in, and I'm going to input the Greek vanilla yogurt that I've had, the cottage cheese, and the blueberries. And I typically weigh each item in grams on my scale that I have. First snack of the day, I went to Starbucks. I need a pick-me-up, so I got a venti cold brew, 2 packs of stevia, 2 pumps of brown sugar, half and half, and light half and half, correction, and some cinnamon on top. I will also be having some Tillamook jerky. So the nutrition facts for this contains about 2 servings. I don't want to share with anybody, so I will be eating this whole thing by myself. I'm going to track both of these items, my coffee and this jerky, into the Lose It app. I'm using the Starbucks app to track the calories in this drink, and I already have the ingredients listed. If you look towards the bottom, it'll give you the calories, sugar, and fats that are in this drink. On the Lose It app, there is an option for you to scan your food. So this is what I'm doing with the beef jerky here. It already inputs the grams for you. In addition, I had that coffee drink today, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my own calories. I'm going to go back to the Starbucks app, and I'm going to input the 5 calories, 0 sugar, and 0 fat for this drink. All right, so I am preparing for lunch. With lunch, I had reached out to my coach, and I just let her know that I felt like my lunches were pretty basic. So she recommended, which I really like, hold on, Rowan, is these packed tuna creations. I got sweet and spicy, hot buffalo, jalapeno, and ranch. So I like tuna, and I typically put mayonnaise in it, but because of the carbs, I know that was gonna be really high, so I'm gonna give this a shot. So I have 126 grams of carbs that I can still consume out of the day. So I am gonna have the classic original water crackers with my tuna, and I think I'm going to have a banana as well. That's gonna consist of my lunch for right now. I'm gonna track it and kind of see where I'm at, but we also made beans today. I know I mentioned that we were gonna have some fish tacos. I don't know if I'm gonna have the tortilla with it, but fish tacos is what we're having for dinner. Right now I'm gonna have lunch and kind of see where we are at with my macros. Decided on the tuna creation jalapeno. Here's my crackers and my banana for lunch, and so I'm gonna go ahead and consume any. I'm starving. Using the app, I'm going to scan the tuna and and I'm going to just have one serving of this. I'm also going to scan the crackers that I had, which I ended up having about 8 pieces. And then, as you can see, for my carbohydrates, I had 86, my protein was 78, and my fats was 8 grams. This is all for lunch and breakfast. And then I'm just gonna add my banana. So it is snack time. I am going to have an RX bar. The flavor that I decided to have is vanilla almond. And let me go ahead and, guys, I'm just trying to record. Rowan, let me have my jerky. And for my other, my other snack. Give it to me. For my other snack, I am going to have a Chomps beef. I'm going to have a Chomps beef stick. He thinks he's going to have some, but he's not. Give it to mommy. Anyways, I will definitely track those into my Lose It app, and I'll show you guys right now. Having today, like I mentioned before, I'm gonna track it in my Lose It app, so I'll go ahead and show you how I do that. So the first one I'm gonna track is the RX bar. What I typically do is either I search it up or I put the barcode into the Lose It app. So this is the way it looks. I go to my log for today and I scroll up and I add a snack. I'm gonna scan the food item, so. All right. So it looks like it already found it, which is the vanilla almond bar. I am done with that one, and I'm gonna scan my next food item, which was my Chomp stick. Oh, not my feet. Where is it at? Oh, there we go. All right, Chomp's beef stick. I'm gonna add that as well. I'm gonna press done. So my protein for today is at 101. I have 49 grams of protein left to hit. My carbs only have 18 grams, so I definitely have to be mindful for later today and my dinner. And for my fats, I still have 47 grams that I can do. But this is my breakfast, my lunch, and my snacks, and it's about 5:30 right now. We're gonna go ahead and make some dinner, but I was feeling hungry, so I decided to have a snack. So this is our favorite cod. It's from Costco. You can just put salt, lemon, and pepper on it, and I can eat it just like this. Michael likes to put it in a taco with some mango and avocado. So for my lunch, I'm gonna have the casa. Oops. For my dinner, I'm going to have the fish with maybe some pinto beans and pico de gallo. No tortillas for me, but right now we're cooking dinner, and then I'm gonna weigh out my fish and see how many grams I'm gonna have today or tonight for my dinner. I am going to weigh my fish that I'm gonna be having for dinner, and I kind of wanted to show you that. So right now, the Tupperware is on the scale and it says 57, so I'm just gonna zero that out, and I'm gonna pour my fish inside. Let's see. And it looks like I'm gonna have about 163 grams of cod fish. I will put that in my Lose It app, and I will add my pico de gallo. I'm just gonna pour this in a bowl, and then I'm gonna measure out some pico de gallo with some avocado, and that's gonna be my dinner for tonight. I'm going to go ahead and add the pico de gallo to my Tupperware. Right now it says 0 grams. So let's see, I love salsa, so I'm definitely going to be putting a lot of this in here. All right, so it says about 112 or 110 grams of pico de gallo. I'm gonna take this and I'm going to put it inside my bowl. Lastly is the avocado. I have 80 grams of avocado that I will be putting in the fish pico de gallo. I went really high on the avocado because I was really low on my fats. So I'm hoping that this will increase it. And again, this is all gonna be noted in the Lose It app that I use. Right now, Rowan is eating, let's see, you're having cod, corn, and some strawberries. And I'm already consuming my dinner too. It's extremely yummy and spicy. I love it. One thing that I wanted to recommend too, like if you're ever out, I was tired of Chipotle for a very long time. But one thing that I love to do is the salad bowls, and what I ask for is like 2 scoops of the chicken, the marinated one that they have now. I really enjoy eating that, and it's really high in protein. With pinto beans, I ask for no rice, with pico de gallo, and I can just munch on that. It's really good. So that's something I suggest when you're out and about and you want to like hit those proteins. Chipotle is a good option for you. All right, guys, so that is officially it. I am done tracking my macros. I think I am a little bit hungry, so I might get a small snack. I have to kind of look and see what I have. But I wanted to show you where I ended up with my macros, which include my carbs, my protein, and my fat. So let's go ahead and take a look. All right, so let's see. Out of 150 grams of protein, I consumed 140, so it says I have about 10 grams left to consume. Carbohydrates, I have 179, and I'm supposed to be at 180. And for fats, I'm at 36, and I'm supposed to be at 70 grams. Now, every day is different. Every day fluctuates as far as what I am eating, what I'm doing, so I always just try to be mindful of what I'm eating and the portion sizes. I'm a sucker for cookies, so there are those days where I feel like just having a cookie. I also wanted to share that I started this macro journey by a videographer that I follow. Her name is Kenna Bangs, and she had a baby the first time when I was pregnant with Ro, and she ended up going on this journey, and I really wanted to do it, but then I got pregnant again, so I was like, I put it on the back burner. Now after I had my second child, I was like, okay, I want to do something on it. Just feel good about myself, and so I ended up reaching out to this program. So it was through Instagram. The Instagram name is called macro_habits, and basically, I am in a 12-week program, and what I get is a personal coach that meets with me every 2 weeks. We talk about my highs and lows. We talk about whether that's increasing my macros or decreasing them, depending on if I am hungry and I'm not consuming enough and whatnot. She also shares with me like protein shakes. I get a restaurant guide if I'm out and about. I also get a food guide if I want to go shopping at a store, protein bar choices. I mean, there's just a lot of things that are given to me. Obviously I paid for it, but it's such a great guide for me, and this has worked for me. So I am just so happy to kind of share my journey. Another thing that you really didn't see me do today, but that they really focus on is consuming a gallon of water a day. And I think I've got this from some of my friends, is like, has this impacted, or not impacted, sorry, has this hindered my milk supply? And the answer to that is no, it really hasn't. I thought for a second it was, but I think I got sick. And then I ended up starting my menstrual cycle. And so I think all of that kind of just played a factor into that. But my milk supply has been completely fine. So drinking a gallon of water a day. And I also want to say that I am not perfect at this, and I think that's what I've been learning along the way. It's not about being perfect, but being consistent and about holding yourself accountable. And I think that's something that I do, or I'm very mindful when I do go out. So it just all depends on what I'm doing. Michael and I are, pretty active and out and about with the boys. So for example, tomorrow we're going to the Monterey County Fair, and I'm probably not going to track my macros for lunch and dinner. I will in the morning kind of see where I'm at, but I'm going to give myself maybe like a rest day and just kind of consume what I want, but also being mindful of those portion sizes. Well, anyways, guys, that was my macro day. I hope you enjoyed kind of seeing what I ate today. Hopefully it gave you some guidance, and hopefully maybe you are thinking about changing your diet and maybe some of the habits that you've created in your life. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Thank you for the support, and please don't forget to subscribe.